Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday night live show. Let me change this a little bit. Just bells on.
What's going on?
Just another Saturday busy day, I guess. As you know.
It is a no.
So what?
It is chilly out tonight, man.
It
Chilly.
is very, very cold today. Like, I think outside right now, for my area, is in the 40s.
In the
Somewhere
40s?
in the 40s, yes.
Shit, where's my phone? Did I get my phone? I think I left my phone in the house, so I don't know.
You can go grab
I'll
it.
go get
It's not
it
too
later.
late.
I'll tell you what. It is 44 right now by me.
Oh yeah, similar.
44.
I have an urge to smoke a Murcielago Oro today. And why is Ara look like freaking serious, bro?
Hey, look at man, Eric.
Because you are frozen.
What? I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Well, I can reopen it. Try it again.
I can't even pin you.
Okay, hold on a second. Turn off camera. Turn it back on again.
No, oh yeah, I lost you, Tony.
All right,
you don't.
yeah. Give me a second. Let me fix that.
All right.
Copy. Close. Open. Try again.
Doing okay. I mean, had a long day today. Not too long, really. A long afternoon.
Am I
Went
still
out.
frozen?
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm good. Yeah. I think I have a long afternoon and long morning, long day, long everything. Hey, Steve. Having a puppy is a big mistake. Just so everybody knows. If you're about want to get a puppy, think about that twice.
They're still talking to me. I'm still
All
looking
right.
at puppies.
It's rough, man. All day long, I just hear my wife chasing after the dog. It's either yay or no. And like every single part of it, I had to go like, what's going on? It's just. And today we went to walk the dog actually, because I went out to get my tire replaced today. It's a little bit better, but it's not perfect. But all tire requires some braking time. I'm gonna break that in. And my wife drove another car, carried the dogs out. We went to the pet stores.
You know, I walked the dog once, but I stopped doing it because I lost my yo-yo.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. The dog refused to walk, which is weird. Because you would think the dog want to run all over the place. So he refused to walk. And then I looked at it and I was like, maybe the problem is the harness. It doesn't fit that well. So I went to buy another harness. Harness cost $30. I was like, holy shit. He already have a harness. I got to buy another harness. I just lost 2 cigars.
Hey, yeah. And there's, Tony, because you've had a dog before. When you first get that dog and you're not, and I know you purchased a lot of things in preparation for the dog, right? But those leashes, those straps, those collars, those beds, that stuff adds up.
They do add up. They do add up. Last night I started calling the dog Money Pit instead of his name. And every time I see him, I say, "Yo, Money Pit." Because
I mean,
a Money Pit. It's just, huh?
You got a nickname already?
Yeah, Money Pit. Everything does. Like
What,
every day you feel like you need something else.
How do you do it? Like this? That how you do it? How you do it, Eric?
You gotta be closer, even closer to the camera.
I don't
There we
do that
go.
no more.
It's a flathead.
I'm a pro.
554.
I'm a pro now. I don't do that no more.
Oh, he's a pro. Excuse me, voila.
Yeah, and I had to buy more food for the dog today. A small bag of dog food is $30. It just keep adding up. I think yesterday I spent $300-400, and today we spent a couple $100. Like every day is a few $100 for the dog.
Sound about right.
Yeah, and the dog obviously is destroying everything we have in the house, so that's even better. But my wife
Yep.
doesn't really
Just
discipline the dog. She doesn't.
Oh, she doesn't.
The only thing I gotta say is don't let that dog sleep in bed with you guys. And don't
Oh, he
let him
already does. He already does.
sleep. Oh boy.
When I'm not in the room, he's already on my side.
Hey, look it. No, buddy.
Yeah.
No, buddy.
Very
dog ain't
comfortable.
on
Right
the-
all that entire side. Yeah. Already
Okay.
happened.
You still got time to nip it. He's still a pup.
Yeah, you need to discipline him, man.
You need a Tony. I'm telling you right now.
The only way to make him do right things is if I threaten him. So if he doesn't stop doing the wrong thing, I'll cook him. And last night it actually works.
You gotta spank him, man. You gotta spank him.
I did spank
No,
him today.
you don't. I don't. You do have to. You do have to discipline them because they're on your bed, and the next thing you know, they're going to be on your sofa. They're going to be on your chair.
No.
When you're sitting down eating, they're going to jump on your lap. And no,
That's what's different though. I actually allow the dog to be on the bed, sofa, and stuff like that.
well, then you know what? Then you got to be trained.
Because I see them as family. So, they can be
Yeah.
anywhere on the furniture. That's fine because we are on the furniture. Now, here's the thing.
Well, I understand that, but I'm
You
just
gotta know
saying,
it
it's
needs to know
like-
to off. You know what I'm saying?
it's like when you go walk the
you're
dog.
there.
Who's walking who?
You walk with the dog.
no. You walk the dog.
No.
You walk the dog. You
The
don't
dog
walk
doesn't need
with
to be
the dog.
walked. The dog just needs to be
You know-
let out.
No. That's not how it works, bro.
That's how it works.
They're a pack animal. There shall be a leader that they walk with.
Yeah, I walk in the front. He goes behind me, and then my wife behind him to hold the leash.
Your dog gonna freaking nip you, bro.
Nope. Well, my dog messed up today. He flew halfway across the room, so.
Okay, so
And
let
he
me
was
ask you
quiet
this
after that. Very quiet,
Let me-
very nice.
let me ask you this question. If your dog is no longer a puppy.
Mhm.
He's a couple of years old. Let's say he's 2.5 years old, 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
If your dog bites you, what are you going to do?
I smacked the shit out of him.
And then he bites you again. What are you going to do?
I'll keep smacking him until he can't chew anymore.
See, that's the difference between those two. If my dog bites me once, he don't get a second chance.
Well, see, yeah, well,
I either get rid of him or have him put down.
no, because you gotta understand, for them, biting and chewing is nature,
No.
and they had to learn. You gotta give them a chance to learn, right? Bite you is wrong. Okay,
Hey.
give him a chance to learn.
He's 3 years old already. That dog knows.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how many adult men today will have died under that concept? If you say they are this old already, they should know, and if they didn't, they get shot.
Well, I know well, I'm not going to tell you how many I've done that to, but
You know what I'm
I'm just
saying?
saying.
In that concept, it's like if they do something and you think they should know already, that that give no chance because just because they're old doesn't mean they know everything.
no. If they look at Tony, if they can train dogs for police work, for military work,
And different
For,
breed are different.
for seeing eyes, by the age of 3, they know.
No. Different breed
Yes.
has different amount of IQ, has different amount of learning capability, has different personality. Yes, you can train them, but some of them just not that good, right? I got a dog that's very stubborn. I always been getting dog breed that's stubborn, and it takes time.
Yes, it takes time, but 3 years should be enough time.
Well, yeah, okay. So you're saying that if your dog ever got angry with you, they can't
It
express
won't.
that they're angry.
There's no chance of that dog gonna be.
Just look at no, and a dog bites me once. No, he won't get a chance to bite me again. No.
I guess I'm a little bit soft-hearted on that. Like,
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
like,
If I have my dog for 3 years and
No,
that
but
bitch
then, like,
bite me,
the dog is my family, right? Like, it's just like if my daughter smacked me one time, and I say no, I smack her back, and the next time she's smacking me again, I just shot her. Come on.
Hey, we're talking about two
what do you mean
different things.
shot? No,
Two
I
different
would
things.
disown my fucking daughter.
Two different things. But look at, I mean, the difference is it being my dog or someone else's dog that I'm watching.
Well, if someone else's dog is doing that, it will be gone. It will be my dinner,
Okay.
right? Because it won't even have one time. That one time dinner, right? But
Well,
if my
I'm just
my
saying,
dog
man,
is
like-
my family, I gotta have a little bit of leeway for them. There's gotta be a little bit of leeway.
If my kids ever smack me, I'd be like, you better learn how to work. You gotta learn fast, like now.
Right. Okay. So, but then you punish them, but you wouldn't like get rid of them.
No, I would get rid of them. Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, and you'll have a long speech with your dog, with your wife. long speech. Because
I tell them to fucking leave too.
No, because the moment you leave the door, she's gonna shut the door behind your back, lock it, open the back door so the kids can come back home.
And guess what? Both of them gonna fucking.
No, because you're not coming home. They don't care.
Shit.
Yeah, my wife just doesn't have the heart to punish the dog. Punishing the dog is always me. I'm all the bad guy. But you know, in a dog thing, you gotta establish that you're in a hierarchy, right? You gotta establish that you're a hierarchy. So I will beat my dog, right? So to an extent.
Yeah, and I like it. A little, spanking the
Well,
butt.
like for example, I mean, people don't look at this bad way, but that's how Asian trains the dog. The dog will try to chew my wife's slipper that has a little ball in the front of it.
You take the slipper, you slap the shit out of it.
Exactly. I took it out around the face, and he's still trying to go back to smell it and go smell it again, and he will never touch that again, right? There's no way to get the language across, so you gotta say there's a negative feedback to that, right? It's like if you touch electricity, touch a plug, you gotta get zapped. You'll never do it again, right? So if a dog bit me, I will let them feel like how it feels like. Maybe I'll chew their hands and tell them dinner might be ready if you keep doing this.
Might think that slipper's a toy.
Huh?
Might think that slipper's a toy.
No, but then we give them the toy, right? After they smack them, it's like, this is what you chew. There you go. Have fun with it. Right? There's other things you can chew, but this one, if you chew, you get hit out. And same thing with the arm, right? If he bit you, it's like, hey, there's a repercussion of chewing me. Right? So.
Well, when they're puppies, when they're in the training mode, they're puppies. I let a lot of things go because they're kids.
Right.
But at 3, that bitch is 21.
You can't think of it that way, right? The mistake does happen.
Not that kind of mistake.
Accidentally bit you because they thought it was something else?
I fed you. Shut the fuck
Okay,
up.
so you're saying that if your dog was sleeping, had a nightmare, you go over there to chill them, he turned around and just bit you. Is that his fault?
Why the fuck?
Yes, because he better be having pleasant dreams and not no nightmare.
No.
If he have a
dogs can
nightmare,
nightmares.
when he open his eye, he better not bite me.
No, they don't know. They just know something touched them.
No,
and
they know. They
No,
know. They can
no.
scent me.
I've
They
seen
can
a
smell
lot of
me.
dogs.
They
I've
know
seen a
my
lot of dogs
scent.
that
They
had
know my
nightmares.
touch.
I've seen a lot of dogs that had nightmare. They get up and they defend themselves, but after they found out it was their owner, they felt really, really bad. You know, their tails tucked in, and they're sad, even though the owner did not punish them. Right? It just happens. Especially, I know my wife, she have nightmares, and she doesn't care who's right next to him.
You can't look at it as a human, man.
No. If I treat them like a family, I see them as human.
No. They're not human.
Well, that's how you treat your dog. That's fine. That's fine. But for me, he's on top of me as hierarchy. I'm just a little guy. Okay, I'm just a bank.
No. That don't work like that. Hell no. Like if it's my dog, you look at me. I'm the one.
Yeah, but then I also, you gotta put in consideration, right? We had a dog because it brings joy to our life. It brings joy to my wife. It's part of the joy that I bring my wife. If I punish the dog, it brings sadness to my wife. I don't want to do that.
Well, you rather bring that than fucking her getting tore up.
She's not gonna get torn up,
You know?
right? The old Lucky bit my wife one time. And that was by accident. He didn't see her. Okay. So you gotta blame the dog? No, the dog didn't see you. That was something else. It bit him and let go right away. And then he went to hide in the corner because you think that I'm gonna kick his ass. But it's not his fault.
Mm-mm. Should have known better.
A lot of things has a different side to it. You just had to kind of think about it. Families has a little bit leeway.
No. Now 21 years old.
I don't know. I made mistakes when I'm 21. You don't make mistakes when you're 21?
I never hit my parents.
Well, it doesn't have to hit your parents.
I do stupid shit, but I never hit my parents.
Yeah, again, mistake. It doesn't matter what it is. Mistake does happen. Mistake does happen.
No.
Maybe to that, not that mistake.
That's a
maybe
different. That's literally intentionally mistake, and you know the consequences when you're doing it, when you're about to do it.
Well, no, there are sometimes where you're angry. You might be yelling at your parents. That's not this.
Okay, the dog can bark at me, but don't bite me.
But the dog can bark at you. You don't understand what the hell he says.
I don't give a shit. Don't bite me.
No, he's barking at you. Say, dude, you're stepping on my foot.
Well, you're there for me to step on anyway.
No. You don't know what he means. Like what? And he's like, bite you in the legs because you're stepping on his foot. He's about to break.
No. If I step on his foot, usually I have a dog before. I step on her foot, and she went
You're
off.
right. But what about he's like American pit bull? He's like, I can take a little bit.
That was
you
a
on my
pit
foot.
bull. I had a pit bull for like fucking 3 years.
No, but you're lightweight now. So
What the fuck?
and once you have 30-year experience, you're lightweight now. I don't know. Like you gotta.
I have a Brindle pit bull before, okay?
Right.
For a very long time when I was in high
And
school.
I think that they all are living things, and because language barrier, they sometimes would make a mistake. Whether or not they want to, is a different story. And I will give them a pass on it
I can't.
because they cannot properly explain their situation by barking. Dog have a bad day too. Does your dog don't have a bad day? Your dog never had a bad day.
Hey, wait a minute, Tony.
What do you mean by bad day?
Look
It's
at
not
Tony.
feeling good.
Tony, what does the dog got to do? Sleep, eat, poo, and get it on.
Tell the truth, my dog
Val,
didn't really hit.
hold on. Val,
How bad can that be?
really? Val, if I tell you from now on, all you can do is sleep, eat, and walk.
What else
Wait,
you want to
wait,
do
I gotta
as a
poo.
dog? What else
I
you gonna do
gotta
as a
poo.
dog, Tony?
Sleep, eat, pee, poo, walk. That's it. That's all y'all
What,
like.
what
to do.
else you gonna do,
wait.
Tony?
Wait, I gotta have some action.
The dog won't have balls. There's no action.
You still can jerk off.
Wait. You can still have action.
There's no
you just
action.
thinking to be. You just thinking to be producing.
No action. No action in the house. No.
Well, you gotta tighten that dog up and get him some.
Nope.
He gonna stand by your wife.
No. What? No. There's no action in the house. So you think about this. Dog's life is very boring. All they have was you.
Okay, that doesn't mean you're gonna have a fucking bad day and take it on me.
So they can have a bad day and things will happen. They just don't want to respond to your command, don't want to respond to you, and you go bother them. They get angry.
What are
Well,
you
you know
talking
what?
about?
If I ever get reincarnated, I want to come back as your wife's dog.
Right?
You
I
don't
don't
know
know.
how much trouble
My dog
wife went
never,
through
like-
to get that dog, okay? Because she does
my
believe
dog-
that Lucky is the reincarnation of the previous Lucky.
I'm telling you, my dog never. Okay, she didn't listen for a year and a half. She listened, but she's a puppy, right? She's her mind's everywhere. But after the second year hits, she never loses a beat. Never lose a beat.
Again, you're talking about different breeds, different actions. You get a Chihuahua, I don't care how many years, the Chihuahua still gotta scream at you all day.
That's why I don't get Chihuahua. You eat.
Now you're just giving the breed as excuse. Oh, that's why I don't get it because they don't get. That's what they are.
Oh, you eat it. It's like you eat it like a taco.
Right?
That dog.
There's no meat on it. So, but then like, you know what I'm saying? Different breed has different personality, and the breed that I get tend to have personalities, and I really treat them like a family.
No, treating it like a family is different. I love my dog.
It means I can discipline them, but I'll never harm their life.
That's go. Oh, I will get rid of him if my dog fuck with me. No.
If your dog fuck with you, you didn't discipline him hard enough. You gotta do.
Like you said, mistake happened, right?
Right. Your mistake is didn't discipline hard enough. I'm telling you, if you grow up with your dad beating your ass all day long, you'll never try to fight your dad.
I don't know about that.
Then your dad didn't beat you hard enough. You know that you can beat him back. Right? If you knew that I can win
No,
this,
there's gonna be at some point in age that I will get you, old man.
yeah, he didn't level up. Okay, he didn't level up. He needs to level up as he goes.
Mm.
And yeah, you're not training the dog. You're training the owner to how to respond to the dog, right? The dog is life. It's a living thing. You gotta have to.
You gotta train the dog to fucking know what's your next move, man. It's you the
Hey,
pet.
John Salas. Hey, Hashi.
You're the
Eric.
king of the house, man. What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
It should look at you like, what's my next move?
That's not how it works.
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
I don't know. Does your girl look at you and say, "What's your next move?"
Pretty much, yes.
No, she doesn't. You said the wrong thing. She still kick your ass in the car.
Hey, that was private.
All right now. All right.
You don't let that out. Don't embarrass
I need
me.
example. I don't have examples. Okay, I need examples.
Don't put me as an example like that, man. Fucked up.
Right, you gotta have example. That's how it works. You know, it does.
No, man, I'm the man. Shut the fuck up.
No. I thought it's football season. Apparently, it's also baseball season.
No, football is tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I
right
don't
now
keep up with
the
sports, I guess.
baseball is going all the way to November 2nd. See who win the World Series. It's in the final right now. It's in the playoff.
And which is weird. World Series is U.S. and Canada. That's the world.
Well, there's other places.
No, there's what? Japan has a serious fan for baseball. You know, that's why we have Japanese players.
I'm just saying. I didn't know there was other part of the world.
Yeah, you got a point. They really should change the name of it, right?
Yeah, it's not really World Series.
Because when they do have the World Baseball Championship, it involves other countries.
It's just Canada and U.S. right now.
Okay, we should change it to World Dominator.
No, even the football is weird.
What?
NFL,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that's professional, right? Professional football.
Yeah, National Football League. Yeah.
But
National
it's
Football
professional,
League.
right? Is that professional?
Yes.
Okay. Then why do we have Pro Bowl?
Oh, no, Pro Bowl is just a mini game.
Yeah, but Pro Bowl,
No.
professional football.
No, it's still an NFL thing.
I know, but that's weird to have another section that's pro ball.
No, there's no section.
No, there's no section. What? It's still
Yeah,
part of NFL.
Yeah,
It's-
you have
it's-
football, you have college football, you have NFL, and
Well,
then within
that's-
NFL,
college
NFL
is
you have pro
different.
ball.
You know, that's like
And that's just like one game thing. Pro ball is just a one game thing, right?
Yeah, it's just like it literally give player breaks in
Right.
between.
But that's funny thing. As when you call that one game pro ball, as if the rest is not pro.
They're not. They suck.
they're not. They're not.
Yeah. It's like a awards, Tony. Like that year you play like a pro. The other one just fucking amateurs. That's
No,
what it
because
is.
they play professionally. That makes them a pro.
Yes, but to compare it to the real pro,
Okay, yeah,
you're
but
not.
look at when you're a player and you're selected as a pro bowler or pro, that means you are the best of the best in that position.
That's a lie, Val.
Hey,
You know why?
Hey,
You know why?
tell me
Val?
why.
I have an argument. Because
Right.
the best of the best doesn't play in the Pro Bowl. They play in the Super Bowl.
well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Super Bowl didn't become established until when?
I don't know, but what I know is Pro
The
Bowl.
third game. The third game.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the Pro Bowl player never
What-
ever play in the Super Bowl.
Well, they don't because they got the Pro Bowl game going on at that time.
Well, yeah, and guess who don't play in the Pro Bowl? The one that played in the Super Bowl.
Well, you want your players to go in the Pro Bowl and get injured
I'm
and not
just
be able to
saying that,
play.
like, you can't say it's the best of the best. No, they are
It is
not.
the best of the best.
They are a notch down of the best.
No,
See
no,
my
no,
point?
no.
See this
The
too?
be-
My point exactly.
There's a difference
My point
between
exactly.
the best players and a best team.
Yes, but the thing is, like, they are a notch down.
No.
The best
You
players.
see, my point exactly. My point exactly. Thank you for Thank
What?
You guys just proved my point. It's kind of weird to have a Pro Bowl and Super Bowl in the NFL.
No, because the
No,
Super Bowl doesn't
the game
play.
is called the Super Bowl. The Pro Bowl are those players that are considered to be the best of the best in that position.
That they
Now,
go there and play
they
mini.
may not play in that game because their team is going to go play in a
but
Super
look
Bowl.
at it this way. NBA has that.
No,
It's
that
called the
team is
All-Star
not going to
game,
play
right?
Super Bowl because
NBA
they.
has that called the All-Star game.
Yes,
But those
But
are
that's-
still those are the game's MVPs. They are the best.
that's
of the best.
mid-season. That's mid-season, though. That's mid-season.
Still MVPs, right?
It's mid-season.
They don't call something else.
They-
They literally tell you that it's the All-Star game. Just basically
Look at-
these.
Well, yeah. Well, that's because the pro football players give it a different name. Same thing, different name.
But like I say, if you have a Pro Bowl, that means that people that's not in there are not pros.
No, it's not what it means.
No. Well, yes, but no.
In the words of the great Mr. Luis Cuevas, you're right,
But you're wrong.
but yes.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Agree to disagree. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No. I want to argue this until we end this.
No, no. You know what you can argue about? Today, my wife, she was reading something, and then she all of a sudden just outbursts, "Jesus H Christ!" And I
What the hell is
was like,
H?
"Huh?" I was like,
What?
I was eating, and I turned around and was like, "You know that Jesus don't have a middle name, and Christ is not his last name."
I mean, fuck, she just did it.
And she goes, "I don't know where I heard it from. I think it's from like high school. But I would think that H stands for holy or something like that. So like Jesus,
Yeah.
Holy Christ."
Yeah.
But I told him, but Christ is a title.
Here's the thing, Tony. They have to say Jesus H. Christ because if all they used were letters like JHC, somebody would be going to the nearest B&M to look for that cigar. I'm just saying.
No, I had to look it out. I was like, what is H? So it turns out it was like one of those Roman numeral stuff that's happening with that. And they just replaced it and somebody said it. But I like people need to know that Christ is a title, right? Christ is a title. His name is just Jesus or Jesus, right? And I was like, why would you call like you wouldn't? And it's not. I'm not debating this in a religious way, okay? I'm just debating in the sense of talking it. And I was like, isn't God is holy? Yes. Can we agree on that? God is holy.
I don't know, man. It's so easy.
That's a good question.
It's easy to make holy water, though.
Burn the hell out of it.
Yeah, boil the hell out of it. That's it.
No, but
So
like,
I don't know how holy can it get, or
but God is holy, right? He's a holy being.
I've never heard that phrase.
God is holy. God is good. God is holy. Maybe from different religion.
just in your head.
Some folks don't know what holy means. I think different culture have a different definition for that. But holy to me is just pure being, like a pure, bright, out no evil, holy, blessed.
I thought it was the little devil that's on your shoulder.
I mean, if anybody knows, I mean, I'm pretty sure our president didn't know because since that's what his job is. But in my opinion, holy means it means set apart from the biblical sense. Already. So that means that they're timeless. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what it means? When you say set apart from the biblical sense, that means they're timeless. Because I like in Asian culture, holy just means that you're pure, you're blessed, you are a being that's that's beyond human. That's holy. And that's why I told her, like, there's no way Jesus could be holy because God is holy.
I'm holy.
You're holy. No, never mind.
I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes.
That
Pretty.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I talked to her about while doing dinner. Try to figure out what that phrase really came from. Apparently, you can find out in the Urban Dictionary. So it was something that I didn't know about. If you add a middle name, all of a sudden it's better. I don't know. Yeah. So Val, what got you to smoke a flathead today? That's
You know what? I don't know. I just grabbed it. I looked in my humidor tray and I said, "What haven't I smoked in a while?" I said, "I haven't smoked one of these in a while." Plus, this is I've had this August for about a year and 2 months that I've had this cigar. This was gifted to me by one of my friends in Hawaii, Mr. Paradise. And I just been holding off and smoking this. And I thought, you know what, today's a good day to smoke it. You know?
okay.
And you know, sometimes, you know, I wonder, I think about this. I think about when you go to pick out a cigar to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like right now, Tony, I know you mentioned earlier, what am I going to smoke tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Eric, I don't know if you do the same thing. Think about, what am I going to smoke tonight? But I think about that every time I go in my humidor. What am I going to smoke right now? Okay. And so I don't know what I'm going to smoke. All right. My wife asked me the other day, she says, are you going to go smoke? I go, later? I go, yeah. She goes, well, what cigar are you going to smoke? I said, I don't know. She goes, why don't you know? I said, I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to smoke yet. She goes, you have all those cigars and you can't go look at them right now and pick it out and say, I'm going to smoke this tonight. I'm going to smoke this in the morning. I'm going to smoke this in the afternoon. I said, I don't. But it does bring up a good point of why some people do that and others don't.
Can we agree on one of these things? Is that when you go select a cigar, you don't know why you want to smoke, but you do know why you don't want to smoke.
And that's a lot of it.
You know what? Yes. Because there are some cigars that I have, and I don't choose it because, man, I only got 2 of those left.
Oh, that's not what we meant.
No, like you go
That's
there.
what I mean.
You'll be like this, nah. You know what you don't want to smoke before you picked it up. You know you don't want to smoke.
But the thing is, like, why do we have those?
But for other days, right? There are days that you just know, like, today's kind of cold. I don't want this kind of thing. Or like, I have a little bit stuffy nose. I don't want, something like that. Itchy throat. I don't want something too peppery. You know what you don't want. You just don't know what you want. And that's usually the case, right? When you're like, all right, honey, what's for dinner? I don't know. You pick. But she knows what she don't want. It's everything else you named.
You don't want everything that you name, pretty much.
Yeah, everything that you can come up with, she already thought of it. She already scratched all that already. She knows what she don't want. She wants you to name one thing that she wants.
But yeah, Odette's a little mad at me today.
She's mad at
She
you.
wanted, yeah, she wanted some taco after work, and I didn't bring her some tacos.
It's not Tuesday. Tell her it's because it's not Tuesday, not because you don't want to bring it to her. It's not Tuesday.
She's like, she's like, the whole entire hour.
Well, I know Eric is Opus. It's his favorite brand. But it's not his favorite brand to smoke. He's just favorite brand, I think, to be honest with you. To answer our Presidente. Mine is obviously Davidoff. But Val, what is your favorite brand to smoke?
What do you mean, Tony?
Boy, you know what?
Hold on, I'll get back to you, Eric.
I want to say right now, I am leaning on really 2 brands. And I think it's because the availability of those cigars,
Okay.
and the price point of the cigars.
Well, let's say if that was not the concern, what's your favorite brand to smoke?
I would have to say, oh boy, this is really tough.
I just remove that. I just remove your concern, right? If it's not price, it's not availability, what is your favorite brand?
This is,
Yeah, like you can literally get it, no problem, right?
I have to go with Espinosa.
Espinosa?
Well,
Okay. For argument's sake, what was the other one?
Carrillo.
EP Carrillo?
Yeah.
EP Carrillo is not hard to get.
right?
Nope.
Just slightly more
Espinosa is not hard to get.
Espinosa.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So your concern was smoke.
Yeah, what?
See, no. See, here's. See, I don't want to select a cigar that is hard for me to get.
But it's not hard. No, but I said remove that from your concern.
Remove that. I would still have to pick Espinosa and Carrillo.
Okay.
I would.
I'm dead, bro.
And let me go back to answer that concern with Eric. I said, what the hell do you mean? Eric likes
Yes,
Opus.
what the hell do you mean?
Eric likes Opus 6. And Eric likes a lot of Opus 6. He likes to have every single one of them at least one time in his life. However, if there were choices, that wouldn't be his number one choices when he goes out to smoke.
So yeah. So here's the thing with that, and I'm sure most of us do this. When we go to a lounge, and I've just recently started to change this since Miami. Okay. Because typically when I go to a lounge, I always gravitate towards something that I have. So why would I get something that I have at the lounge or the brick and mortar when I got it at home? So since Miami, I have gone out and tried different cigars.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica's party to blame of that because of that box thing.
And he ended up not getting the other box. That's the same
Yeah,
series.
he literally, I started to get into purchasing more boxes, and it's Eric's fault. Okay, it's Eric's fault, and that's all there's to it. Eric, you are to blame.
Tony, didn't you hear Martine at the lounge? I pick up Opus to smoke. And he's like, bro, you keep smoking that. Why don't you try something different?
Mm-mm.
So what are you talking about, man?
All right. If anybody want to smoke a Davidoff, with the exception of Winston Churchill, I'll be like, oh, that's not bad. That's good.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sorry,
What?
Mel.
What's Winnie? Come on. He's a Davidoff. Winnie's a Davidoff.
Yeah, but that cigar sucked. So,
Oh, wait.
okay. All right. So if you ask me, it's like, hey, I got this anniversary. I'm like, that's a nice cigar. Right? Eric, go to a cigar lounge. Someone say, how's that Lost City? And he goes, it's all right. That is not a favorite brand kind of thing, all right? That's like,
What?
all the other thing kind of sucks, so I smoke this. But even this kind of sucked.
That's not, no. Doesn't mean I don't like the smoke. What are you talking about?
Right?
I
That's
smoke
not
it so
the
much that
favorite-
people tell me to
That's
fucking smoke
not
something
how
else.
you react to a favorite brand, okay? It's like, yeah, it's all right.
It was just all right. What do you want me to say?
Right? He doesn't go on and suggest other ones. He just go, yeah, that's all right.
First of all, there was no other Opus in that lounge.
I don't care. You didn't go like, okay, you could, next time you find it, you can try this one. Or that one's a little bit better than that one. You just go,
Because
it's
you know
all right.
why? Because I'm gonna suggest them a fucking Dubai, a step for no Ricci. They're like, what the fuck are those?
Pretty sure they will find out. Right? Pretty sure they'll find out. So that's not a reaction. Like, for example, if Val is at a lounge, Val is smoking a Espinosa Murcielago.
Yeah.
And somebody
Most
say,
likely.
hey, Val, how's that cigar? How's that cigar, Val?
Good.
Really?
Good.
How good is it?
I
Tell me
like
about
it.
it.
I like it. I like the little bit of spice that it has in the beginning. It kind of mellows out. I don't, sometimes you get a cigar there, it gradually, hopefully, it'll have different changes for you along the way, and not only in the first third, and that's it.
Okay. And once you get to that point, the guy picked up his cigar and says, I'm smoking a 601 Lambamba. What'd you think?
Spicy. Much
That-
more spicier, much more pepperier, a heavier cigar, a heavier smoke, it's a heavier film in the mouth after the smoke
Like,
leaves.
so you smoked it before. What do you think about it?
The first time I smoked it, it was rough. Okay, but each time after the first time, the second time was easier, the third time was easier. Then it got to a point where it became just the average cigar for me now.
So you smoked that a lot?
I have. I've smoked through 2 boxes since June.
Okay, stop right there. You see, Eric? That's the reaction, not, it's all right.
What do you mean? No, what are you talking about?
Val started talking about what he think about the cigar in detail. And he talked about that. And then when the guy asked him, what about this one? They give another detail.
Well,
of
he
that
didn't
cigar.
ask me about the other one. What
I
are you
didn't ask
talking-
either. I just said, what'd you think?
Huh?
I just asked the same thing. What did you think?
It's all right.
You see?
Okay,
All right.
bro. Just because I just don't want to talk to people, man. What the fuck?
But that's the if you're really excited about a brand, you will keep talking about it until there's no words left.
Well, to be honest, right? This is the truth. I see what he was smoking.
Mhm.
There's no point.
That's beyond a fact, right? You could just say, I love Opus. That's just just one of them. I love Opus. You could say that.
I wasn't wearing Opus hat.
I know, but you could
No.
I would be like, I smoke a Davidoff. I'll be like, I always smoke Davidoff. They're good. Just don't buy Winston Churchill.
What would you want me to tell him? Like, yeah, it's good.
No,
Don't
I'm just
grab
saying the
one.
reaction kind of give me that impression, right? So, because I know you like to collect that. I know that. However, if every time I go to your place, you'll pick something else to smoke. You wouldn't pick Opus.
First of all, because you go to my place, I know you don't like Opus.
It doesn't change what you got to smoke.
I'm smoking, dude. You see what I want? I daily smoke an Opus, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm
Like
talking
we
about
went to the
impression.
Dominican. What
I'm
did I tell you?
talking-
I need to
no.
pick these up because my daily's running out. That's why I told you.
No. I'm talking about impression. Impression. All right. I know you like the brand, but it's like you like the brand, but you wouldn't be your first choice to smoke. Because if you have all those Opus that you smoked before, and all of a sudden in front of you there's another Padron, probably smoke the Padron. Want an example?
If I haven't smoked that Padron, there was Padron option in there, man. What are you talking about?
I know, but you're choose like if you
No, there was a whole bunch of options in there. I chose the Opus.
no. You go to a shop. Let's say that shop has all the Opus X. It has all the Padrons. If you go to a shop, you're more likely to choose a Padron than Opus.
Why? Why?
Because that's just you. You know you had it, you wouldn't buy it.
So, all right. So,
Well, I have all the Padrones too. So what's the deal there?
You have all the Padrons, but they're not readily available to you at the moment. That's why that's the difference. You love the brand, but you wouldn't want to smoke it daily or when you're out because number one, the price doesn't match the time spent. Right? I know that for sure because Davidoff is the same way. Right? Which goes to answer our Presidente. He said, I haven't had a Davidoff that I wanted to smoke again. They just don't work for me. Recently tried a Royal expensive cigar, but it just doesn't do anything for you. Right. Okay.
True.
Price don't match a lot of those cigars. They're not expensive because they are some crazy cigars.
Yep.
No cigar should be $100 in terms of value of the taste. Okay. So a lot of time, if it's something you already collected, you already have it, you wouldn't go choose that. Unless that day you just want to be dumb like Eric and I, oh yeah, let's go pick a Royal. Yeah. Right? So you would choose something that's more interesting at that moment. And Eric is one of those guys that he goes to shop to find something that he don't have.
Yep.
Right? So he liked the brand, but that wouldn't be his first choice because he would go find something that he doesn't have. Right.
Because I know I could smoke at home with that. So
now for me, when I go out with a friend, I try not to buy Davidoff. But in private, I'll buy Davidoff.
that's a lie. You go with me and you bought Davidoff.
What I bought?
We went to fucking Miami.
Yeah, we went to Davidoff to buy Davidoff. That's kind of different, okay?
I'm just saying.
All right. But I'm saying like
Yeah,
going out
they don't sell any other cigar.
going on a group of friends, I'll try to smoke a cigar the same caliber. Do I not?
that's true. That's true. Because he has done that with me in Arizona.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't look at it as like my cigar is a different caliber from yours. I just like to buy what I like to smoke.
I understand. But like that's why we have home.
That doesn't mean you can't buy Davidoff when you go out. What the fuck?
No, I try not to make it into an awkward thing. Like, you know,
Why is it awkward?
it's awkward.
I don't
Okay, if you go to the group of people, everybody's smoking a nice
A
Espinosa.
nice Oliva. A nice Oliva.
Oh, everybody's smoking a nice Oliva. I sat down and opened up my Oro Blanco. That's got to be wicked weird.
I wouldn't be. Why would that weird?
I just
And why
go
do you bring
myself.
Oro Blanco into the fucking? You always have to bring the most extreme one into the fucking conversation. Why do you do that?
This is why I did not.
Literally, if they smoke a fucking Oliva B, you smoke a Davidoff late hour. It's not that much of fucking like a fucking gap of fucking Grand Canyon, bro.
Enjoy the price it is. So the price it is.
I don't know if you go to the right lounge. I'm telling you, it won't be.
Yeah, internal price it is. You know, it's a lot easier to have the right conversation if you're smoking the same caliber cigar.
Like I said, I don't look at as my cigars a different caliber. I think it's everything I smoke the same caliber as everybody else. It's just that what I prefer.
Okay, so you think Oliva is the same caliber as
No.
You just proved my
But
point.
I don't look at it like that. I don't look at. Okay, if you talk about brands, yes. But if I'm with my friends smoking a cigar, I don't consider my cigar a different caliber as them.
But you just proved my point.
No, if you compare brands, yes. But if I'm with Val got his Espinosa Murcielago. I'm smoking a fucking Fuente. I don't see anything like, what's the big deal?
Okay. Not all the Fuente are crazy price. Let's just first put it there, right? Second, I would like to sit down with a bunch of bros, smoke a cigar, and they ask me how it is, and I can say, this is actually pretty good. You should go grab one.
Well, I do that with the bros.
Right? Yeah. So I want to smoke something that's with the same caliber, same price range, same conversation. So I can actually say, this is actually not bad. Go grab one. You
No, I
know?
would tell him go grab one of something else. I'm not gonna, go grab an Opus. I would.
Now imagine I sit down. How's that Oro Blanco? That's pretty good. Go grab one.
See why you have to always bring the Oro Blanco in this bitch?
I get it, Tony. I get it.
No, you can smoke a late hour. Like, yeah, this late hour is good. Go get one because it's fucking possible.
Right. And that's probably around the same range of caliber.
Oh, now it's the same range of calibers.
Right. I mean, okay, if you're smoking a La Historia and I'm smoking a late hour, it's actually not that far.
No, it's just about double the price.
Yeah. And you think people can afford 2 cigars?
Well, I didn't say that. But
Right.
you see what I mean?
So
Like,
it's about the same caliber. It's about the same caliber. It's affordable to a point.
Now it's okay. We were just all right, cool. You
Right.
flip everything, but all right.
And why do I always bring extreme examples? Because
You
extreme
do.
examples,
You
No,
do.
hold
You
on.
bring the whole
because
like you.
because extreme example is the easiest way to understand. Because you know why immediately.
No, you don't bring extreme example because most of the time it doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't, because I go out there, I smoke the same caliber as everybody else. You know, if I
No,
want to
no,
grab
no,
a
no, that's
20
not
acre
I'm
farm, I
talking.
grab a 20 acre
Nobody's
farm.
gonna go around fucking buy Oro Blanco just to smoke for fun, except for you. But
That's
like
the
I
problem,
said,
isn't
I'm
it?
just saying, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with you smoking a Davidoff outside of your house, Tony.
No, I will smoke a Signature 2000.
Not your stupid little cigarello, okay?
No, I will smoke I will smoke a Signature 2000. In fact, this is what I brought, right? This is what I brought when I travel, right? Yes?
I don't know.
This is literally what I brought. I didn't
Okay.
even unpack anything yet. This is the cigar I have in here. A Plasencia. Okay? This one I bought it over this. Doesn't count. Alma Fuerte. What is this? Davidoff Signature 2000.
But like I said, there's nothing wrong with you
I said
smoking a
there's nothing wrong.
Davidoff, going
I'll
out with your
pick the
boy.
right caliber of cigars and the right price where I can say, hey, this is not bad. Go pick up one. And really, those are not bad.
I wouldn't pick up one.
Okay, so let me ask you a question here, because this is what I find myself in. And let's just say, and since we were talking about Davidoff, let's stay with Davidoff.
Okay.
So
No,
I have a
fuck the Davidoff.
I have a Davidoff or an Opus because I have an Opus.
There
too.
you go. I like that better.
All right. So when I smoke those cigars, I want to smoke them with someone.
Okay.
Okay, because I know I'm gonna. Well, number one, I know it's a good cigar. Number two, I know I'm gonna like the cigar, but I want to have more than that. I want to have a good experience with it. I want to have conversation. I want to have a drink. I want to have the company. I want to have the socialization aspect. Yes, I can come in my tent. I can pull out my Opus X and I can turn on my music. You know, I could come over here
Fuck you, Hashi.
and I can grab my bottle here, pour it, but I want to have a better, pleasurable, more experience with that cigar in the accompaniment of people that I like to be around with, people that I like to speak with, people that I like to be communicating with, connecting with.
Because you can actually have a conversation about that cigar, that particular cigar you're smoking.
I mean, which is why, back in August of last year, Eric sent me some cigars, and I still have some cigars that I will not smoke unless I'm in a chat with Eric, okay? Because I feel that strongly about the cigar because, here is this person, whoever it might be. Tony, I won a couple of raffle prizes from you, and I still have a couple of those raffle prizes left that I won't smoke unless I know you're going to be around. I'll pull it out and smoke it because I'm thinking here's this person who took time out, took some cigars from their personal humidor, and was gracious enough to send them to me. And I just want to be appreciative by smoking that cigar in a somewhat like in the presence, like right now. We're not here in person, but we are here in person by virtual video.
But Val, the
you know
reason
what I mean?
at that is that you are giving me the opportunity to ask, how is that cigar? Isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So if I'm in a place where I'm meeting a person or whatever, I don't want to smoke a cigar where they can ask that. Where I can go, it's great. Go grab another one.
Then you downplaying people's budget, man. That's what you're doing.
No, I don't know. I think it's the way. I think if you phrase it properly, it's not.
All right, because even for me, that hurts my pocket. And I don't think cigars should be a thing where people go bankrupt for.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. I believe you should go bankrupt and take a bunch of loans.
Sell your left kidney. There you go. There you go. There you go. Tony asked Val about the punch egg roll that he got from someone with a ceramic container. What happened?
What?
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 Yeah, but I want to know what happened there.
Okay. All right. So okay, here it is. Here it is, guys. Here it is. This is me. This is me. When
Val tried to structure this whole story. I'll give you some time.
No. Look it. Okay, look it. This. All right. So, I received a tremendous gift from Hashi. Hashi sent me the egg roll ceramic container along with the cigars. Okay. And sometimes when I receive items, I am so fortunate and lucky that it means so much to me that, and it's so personal. Okay, it's so personal that I don't want to be the person that says, "Oh, hey, look at mail call. This is what I got from so and so." I'm not like that. Okay, and in the same sense, I will send a personal message. Thanking the person. I will, unless we're on a video or something like that. I'll talk about it with that person. But if other people are there, I may not bring it up. Okay, and that's me. I mean, I don't know, but I have it. I have it on my bookshelf. I have not smoked one yet. I will eventually start smoking it, but I have not smoked one yet. But that's what happened with that, and I do that. I do that more often than not. Okay. And that's just because I feel very personable about it. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I am. I don't want to feel like I am flaunting it, upstaging, throwing it out there or stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I do. I will post. Hey, look at! I went to the cigar shop and I brought these. I will do something like that. I used to a few times. I belonged to a cigar club, and I ain't gonna mention them. And I would post that. I did post a couple of times a mail call thing, but then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that anymore because I feel like I am lucky enough and fortunate enough to do that, and some other people may not be able to, and I don't want to feel like I am. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at what I got. Hey, look at this. Look at that. You know what I mean?
I understand, but Val, you gotta. I have. Go ahead with the story. I want to address that though.
So I did receive from Hashi a egg roll ceramic container along with the cigars that came with it, in excellent condition, of course. And yeah, and I did not. I did not mention that. I did not post that because I was very humbled by it. Okay. And that is in, yeah.
Okay, I want to address that. Well, number one, Val doesn't have a YouTube channel, so he might have felt differently. Okay, But for me, I like to make an unboxing video. Number one, get an opportunity to say I received it, right? Number two, to publicly thank the person who sent this to me as appreciation. Okay, so I don't think that it's flaunting, right?
Okay.
Because I want people to know that I appreciate this, right? And you know, sometimes, you know, maybe the person might not hear from me or whatever, but the video's out there, right? That's, I don't feel like that's flaunting. I think that's I'm trying to show my appreciation by publicly thank them,
Okay.
not just privately.
that.
But,
I get that.
publicly, right? And number two, Hashi, don't you know I like egg roll too? But yeah, everybody has a different way to feel appreciated what they receive. I just like to show it, and because it's a happy thing. I think it's very happy when I open it. I might not want what it is. I'm finding out the same with everybody else who's viewing, and I think that's a fun thing to do. And yeah, but like I say, I guess people who have a YouTube channel versus people who doesn't have a different thought about that. And for me, I think it's a fun thing. That's why.
Oh, Drew,
Okay. Yeah, just want to.
I like to see people happiness. So
Yeah.
That's
Like
why
especially I know Eric does that, so I send him weird ass stuff, like sponges.
talk about weird. He sent me like so many sponges. I was like, I became fucking sponge man. Like, what the fuck?
Those are the best sponges.
And guess what? We don't use any of it.
Use it to wash your bathroom. They're nice too.
Too small.
Would you send them some scrub daddies?
Yes. Val, do you know those?
Oh, that's a fantastic product.
Dude, Odette don't like it. I don't wash things, so
Because
there
you're
you
not
go.
using it correctly. If you use it correctly, you'll love it. That thing really works.
All right.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored. I just like it.
I don't
Hashi,
wash anything. I don't
you know,
use
Hashi has some sort of self-discipline that I don't have. Where he can receive a cigar and never touch it.
This is true.
Hey, Albert. Hashi has yeah, like Hashi will receive the cigar and then keep that as like an heirloom. Right? Never touch it. If I receive a cigar, I want to smoke it. So I don't know. Hashi's got some sort of discipline that I don't have. And Val too. Val, like, you know, you have to like wait until somebody comes up.
Yeah, which is insane. It's been what, a year and a half now? Still have my cigars. That's just nuts.
Yeah. I mean, there are. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only reason I would not smoke a certain cigar I receive is because somebody sent me a giant ass sausage. Yeah. That, I had to find a reason not to smoke it.
What was that? The asylum you got?
Asylum, you have the
You're the donkey?
didn't I say Albert or did I say AI? I didn't say Al, I said Albert.
Say Albert.
We're talking about Steve. Oh, never mind. I just read that. Yeah. So yeah, it takes a little bit of discipline for that. I don't know. Cigars. And that's two-way, right? Because Hashimoto will actually keep the cigar and never smoke it. But on the contrary, when Hashimoto sends you a cigar, he wants you to smoke it.
Yep.
It's like a little bit of double standard.
Hypocritical.
Yeah, because he will keep the cigar you send him forever in that tray. Oh, I will definitely smoke it. You might not like to hear about it, but you know, I'll definitely smoke it, and I'll pin it against this if you want.
Oh God.
Right? Innocent, all the cigars that you gave me from Sanj, I did smoke them. And I give you honest feedback on those, right? It's not even a late hour. Maybe I should try it again. Wait. Hold on a second. What I missed?
Did we miss something?
I think I missed something. He says Hashimoto, not even a late hour. Maybe I should try that again to Hashimoto. I don't think what I don't. I'm not sure what I missed. I'm not sure what I missed. Not sure what I missed. Hey, Hashimoto, you feel free to come on and defend yourself. What I miss? What did I miss? Oh, okay. Saying about late hour. Late hour, you know, some people like it, some people don't. And I think
Dude, I have not met anybody that don't like that late hour, except for a nomadic pussy ass. Can't finish it.
some people like it, some people don't. And that's usually, like, we talk about this, right? Like, there's be that some cigar that has specific taste that people don't care for, and some cigar that has specific that people really like, right? And I think there's more people that likes earthy taste than a woodsy tone. Right? I like it, Yamasa.
I haven't met anybody that don't like the late hours, bro.
You haven't met anybody that doesn't like the late hour. You know, I'm gonna say that's relatively true for me. I don't think I ever talked to somebody just say,
yeah, like who have you talked to that smoked the late hour and say they don't like it? It's insane. That cigar is top notch, man.
Some people don't like heavier cigar. Okay, I agree
But
with that, right?
Like me and you, have we talked to anybody that smoked that and they're like, nah?
Well, no, but then, like, you know, here's the thing. When you talk about that kind of cigar, you're asking somebody who like a dark cigar, who will actually go try it, right? If your thing is Connecticut, which I hope not, if your thing is Connecticut, then you probably will just like, I don't like the late hour is kind of strong, and oh, he did come up.
Nah, yeah, run for your fucking life now, boy.
So Hashimoto, would you like to defend yourself?
Well, I don't really have to defend myself, but what I wanted to say is, what's up to everybody? El Presidente, welcome to the club. Innocent, go, you know what yourself. And then, so like Val was saying about his story about getting his cigars. I want to make this quick because the Dodgers still playing, but I understand where Val's coming from. It does hit home. It does mean something when somebody special sends something to you where I feel like I don't want to smoke it, even though I know they're meant to be smoked, but I've got that connection with that certain individual to where I feel like, you know, it means something to me to where I want to save it for a special day. When that special day will be, I have no idea. I don't know when Val's special day will be, but everything that I've received from Jeff, James, Val gave me some alcohol, some whiskey, Japanese whiskey. Still haven't taken it out of the box. It's still sitting in my bar. Because it means something to me. I'm a very humble person. When somebody gives me something, you know, it means a lot to me, especially when you're such a great person and people are such gracious people to think of you in certain ways, to be able to give you a cigar or something in return. Now, we've never asked for anything in return from anybody, but this group has always been that group of people to reach out, extend the olive branch to certain people and say, hey, guys, I appreciate you for being here. Thanks for being so active. Thanks for being such a great person. I got something for you. So,
Getting so mushy, Tashi. Give me chill.
no, I mean, that's where I come from, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a man that comes from a lot of money from back in the days. You know, we're comfortable now in life, but you know what I mean? But when I was a young kid, I mean, what you earned, you appreciated a lot more. So when somebody gives you something, like I don't take that for granted. I appreciate it even more. So that being said,
Give me a little tingly. I don't know, man.
I can't touch you, so like you kind of far, but
I mean, I hope it just brings people to that level to never forget where you came from. You know what I mean? Like you can't ever forget that where you came from, who's always been there for you, who's always got your back. You know, which is this group of guys right here. So
Is Otani doing good, man?
he's doing all right. He hasn't hit a home run, but
Yeah. I think because of Otani, I think I'm a Dodger fan. I don't know what baseball is until Otani. So
well, a bunch of Asians are like that right now. I mean, that's why he's got the most selling jerseys out there.
So Eric, let me tell you a little bit about the St. Louis Cardinals. another bird of prey, different sport.
what's up with you with birds, Val?
is it just me? I saw
It's not my fault the Yankees haven't won the World Series in how long?
Yeah, innocent.
Statistically, the one that hasn't won has more chance to win. You know that, right?
No. What?
Statistically,
It doesn't
yeah.
work like that in sport, man.
Yes, it does. Statistically, the team that has not won has more chance to win.
That happened. What sport you be watching?
I don't know. Boston Red Sox. Was that 18 years? They won.
So anyway, guys, appreciate you. I'll be back. I'll probably catch you on the after show.
All right, cool.
Catch you later.
Enjoy your sports.
Yeah, buddy.
What's the score? Oh, too late.
Too
The
late.
score is 4-1.
That's not too bad.
4-1 who?
LA 4-1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. There we
Yeah,
go.
I told you I don't follow baseball, but I'm telling you, I don't know why Otani just got me, man.
Because Japanese baseball players are good. That's why World Series should include a little bit more Asia.
No.
No, still no.
Don't take Otani for granted, bro. Don't do that.
Well, again, like was that normal? Was pretty good too. Back in the days. Come on, back in the days. Right.
Who's that guy that played for Seattle? An outfielder.
I haven't watched baseball for a long time.
I literally just followed baseball like 2 days ago.
Right. I kind of got sick of like Boston winning, so stop watching.
Yeah, but I bet you if Patrick Mahomes played baseball for the Kansas City Royals, you'd be watching them.
Probably. I mean, he kind of owned them. He got percentage of ownership.
Hashimoto just mentioned like don't forget where you came from and stuff like that. That kind of got me mentioned. Like either Eric or me or somebody else, we tend to spend quite a bit of money on cigars or whatever. But it doesn't mean that doesn't hurt. It does hurt. Every penny hurts. The more money you have, the more it hurts when you spend money. I don't know about other people thinking, but at least for me, the more money you have, the more frugal you'll get at certain things. And kind of, you'll actually feel the pain more when you buy something. But that's just me.
I could go with that because I see Tony, man. This dude will fucking bargain for like days.
Yeah, I will.
He bargained so much that he embarrassed me.
Okay, now let's put it into the correct vernacular. He is negotiating.
Yeah, you want to negotiate.
No. Okay, one thing you do
No, that was
part.
more like bargain, right?
that one was like you want a whole bargain. You just he kept hammering it.
Say the person's like, how much is that hat? 10. I'll give you 10. Right? You start to see things with a different value. And what's worth it to you more and what's not worth it to you. You actually see money differently. The more that you spend, the more that you see that certain things you have to bargain. Certain thing you gotta have a better budget on this thing in order to have a wider budget on other things. If that makes sense. For example, when I go out buy a car, why didn't I just go buy the most expensive car out there? Why didn't I just go buy the most expensive car out there?
Because
Because
it sucks.
no, because I didn't have to, right? That's the budget, right? That's what I want to spend. I don't want to spend more than that. I could, but it doesn't make sense. Get to a certain point, and that's where you're comfortable, and that's what you spend. So, like, now keep in mind, a lot of cigar, I don't think that it's the right price, but there's like no way to bargain for those. Okay, but when I buy cigar and ask for a gift, I would. Right, I would. So it's not like it doesn't hurt. Well, especially when you see outside, you see a lot of people buy like those cigars to smoke. It's like he's smoking those, but it hurts. It still hurt. Every money's hard earned, and especially now you make more. Now you work even harder to keep that lifestyle. You will be even more careful. Because when you don't have a lot, you don't have a lot to lose. When you have a lot, you have a lot to lose. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? When you have a lot, you have a lot to lose. When you don't have a lot, you strive for better, right? You keep fighting your way up there. Like, we all start out poor somewhere. Nobody started out like, oh, here, I grow up and I was born with a baby and then the first birthday present was $6 million. No.
It does happen, man.
It does happen. Yeah. But I'm saying majority of people, right? We grow up and like, okay, we want to work harder and we want to make that money. We want to do better, right? And once you get to a certain point, you want to enjoy yourself. You want to do more for yourself. But in order to do more for yourself, you got to be even more careful about other things, right? Because the Asian culture is that you have to take care of the rest of your family. Rest of the family, whatever they ask. And that's usually the culture. And that's where the stress is. Oh, I got to be very careful with this. So I can, in order with this, just in case something happens. And this, and this, and that, So.
I don't know how that feels.
Bullshit. Remember, you were talking about that zero?
Yeah.
That's what it is, okay? That's what it is. There's a zero somewhere. Just everybody's zero is different places. So.
Yep. I know.
And this is why you got to be considerate when you go out to smoke like other people. Can we not, okay, let's be honest, okay? If you go to a cigar shop with that variety of cigars, there's got to be a lot of them you don't want to smoke, but can you not have a good time even if you smoke a shitty cigar?
Yes, you can.
You can, but I would get up, grab another cigar. So,
But let's say if all they have was shitty cigar, but you're already there. You went to a lounge, for some reason, all they have was factory smoke.
What's the problem, man? You see, the most extreme ever in my fucking life.
That's easy to get through, right? That's the easiest way to get through. Is to give you
You can't do that because it's impossible.
I'm just saying, it's easier to get through you, right? If I just give you an extreme example.
No.
You will still pick up a couple of cigars, you like smoke it because, you're there.
And you find me a lounge that just have factory smoke, boy, you're golden. Let's do that.
Right. Well, all they have was some house blend.
That's also impossible.
No, if you go to Martinez, all they have is Martinez cigars
Where the fuck is Martino?
in New York.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that a minute. Because that's all they have. They've got to have either a whole lot of loyalty to them or a strong following for that place to still be existing.
I can give you an example, Val.
Having their own cigars.
Val, let me give you an example. When you go to Titan the Bronze in Miami,
Yes.
they only have their own cigar, right?
They're not like a lounge.
But the thing about Titan de Bronze is they have their cigars, but there's the background aura that they are doing things for other brands.
Yes, Martinez Cigar is the same thing. They only roast Martinez cigars over there. It's a small place. Literally have 2 chairs, and someone's rolling the cigar over there. Well, at the time I went, that was years ago. But that's like that. That's like that. So you could go to a place where all they sell was their own cigars. Yeah.
So you go to that place, and they don't have like Placencia in there. They don't have Macanudo in there. They don't have Cohiba in there. They just got Martinez only.
Yeah, just a table with their own Martinez. Just one display case. That's it. The place is tiny. Like I say, if you fit 10 people in this full.
It's like a small storefront,
Yes.
about as big as my tent.
Roughly. So
Oh,
it
yeah,
has
just-
two. It has 2 rolling bench, like bench where they roll the cigar. It has 2 more chairs on the side, and it has 1 display case that's the width about 2 to 3 people, and a cash register.
Like a bookshelf.
But it's actually a storefront. But you can't walk in. There's no place to walk in.
And this is in New York?
This is in New York. Well, back in I think they had a new place now, but back in the day that was it.
Oh, back in the day. Okay.
Okay. So that Innocent probably knows better, but Innocent probably went back there before, like since. I haven't. So Innocent probably does.
Okay. So let me throw it out there. Innocent. Sounds like you got to have a road trip and take some video.
Because I don't know if they had. I think they had a new place,
Okay.
but I'm not sure exactly. But when I went there, that's how it looks like. Right? You have those. You have those places where they only sell their store stuff. So let's say if we went to those, like you just happen to walk by and say, hey, let's find a place to sit down. You sit down, boom. It's a factory store. Factory smoke store.
Well, first of all, Factory Smoke is owned by Drew Estate. They will have something I would smoke.
Let's say they don't have that inventory. Would you not? No. But would you not say, hey, I'm just gonna grab something because my bro want to sit here and smoke?
We probably have something. You already tell the truth, right? The realistically of that situation is I would go to your bag and grab something out of your bag. That's the realistic.
Let's say that
truth
was the
of
first
that.
stop. That was the first stop
You
of the
see
day.
what I mean?
That was the first stop of the day. You know, you would.
But I know you always carry that shit with you. I don't know what you carry, but you carry that shit with you all the time. And I know you have cigars in there. Don't tell me you don't.
Okay. So all right. So let's break this down a little bit. So, Tony, you went to Texas.
Mhm.
Did you take a travel humidor with you?
This is all I brought.
And yes, Val, I have cigars in there.
Yeah, I just showed you I brought a cigar in there.
Okay. So, did you just grab any cigars and just throw them in there, or did you say, "I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that, couple of that, whatever"?
I brought cigars that's within a certain price range so that if I can find something, at least those will be the cigar I smoke.
Oh, go back to the travel thing. Bro, I gave you a cigar for your birthday, but I need my travel humidor back. You took the whole
Oh, you
time
do?
thing.
I put it
Hey,
away
no,
already.
hey, no, you gave it. You just said you gave it to him.
No, I gave him the cigar.
Wait,
He just
time
took,
out here.
He just took the whole entire
You
thing.
just said, "Hey, I gave you the humidor."
No, I didn't give him the humidor. I gave him the cigar. He just took the whole thing.
Well, you see, what you have there is a failure to communicate.
No. Nobody take people who travel a humidor.
No, wait a minute. No. Tony, hey, I'm thinking like you. He gave me the whole thing.
No, he can have that box back.
Oh, see, I had it. See, Tony, we had him. Tony, we had him. You let him off the hook.
It's right here.
Oh,
I took the
God.
cigar already. I just leave this on the floor. Yeah, you can have it back. I didn't know you needed that bad.
shit.
I didn't know you needed that bad. To
I
answer
don't.
Ken, I actually banned Ryu, so you'll never see him here. It was
I'll
funny
put
for a
that-
few times, and then after that, it's just stress. So I just banned him. You know, it's one of those things like, hey, you know what? And then you go, what? And then I'll tell you tomorrow. But that tomorrow never comes. Hmm.
Who? What?
No, Ken asked, where's Ryu?
No. The second. Second
Indian
one.
giver like Dawson, Eric.
Oh, he want to fight Ryu?
He
That's what he
could.
want.
I just don't know where he is, so you had to go find him. He travels. He's wanderer. I smoked cigar really quick today. I don't know why. But enjoyable. Enjoyable. So what do we got today?
Wait a minute. I want to bring something else up.
Okay.
But this is just I don't want it to be a prolonged thing. Just a short little mini update about the status of the project cigar. Is it going according to the planned timeline
No.
that you and Eric sat down and figured it should be at this stage at this time, or
All right. So
No,
Val, since you want to know, I'll go ahead and give it to you. We scrapped a couple hundred cigars. Reason being, whatever it came out did not taste like the same way when we first blended. So the crop, even though it's the same blend, the crop, as we know, every year changes. And that
Right.
crop was not up to par. So they got scrapped.
okay.
So
But again, with that being said, is that something that you thought, or did you anticipate that may occur?
actually, I did not, because I thought it's the same year and the crop should be the same, even though they had
Right.
to obtain new batch of that tobacco.
Okay.
But that tobacco, which they thought was right, once you put it in, they tested. And not only Lewis tested, the senior tested. And they both agreed that it's not the same, or did not hit the same way the original
Okay.
did.
Okay.
So they got scrapped.
Okay.
Because we're not gonna put out stuff that we thought what it was. We were so hype about it, so excited about it, and then you guys smoke it, say, it's not that cool, it's not that amazing. What are we talking about? We don't want that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand. You know, both of you want to make sure that it's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
I get. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, rather than have that, like, okay, Lewis says it's still good. It just didn't hit the same way,
Okay.
right? So instead of like 90 something point, is 80 something point. Still good, but that's, you know,
It's not.
for a
Yeah.
project that's lasted this long and we're working on it this hard, I really don't want to go with that route.
Well, no. Okay.
Give it 90
Okay.
something score? Damn, you overboard, man.
He just gave an example.
Like I say, extreme example.
Just giving an instance. If for
Right.
an instance.
Right. So that's the update right now. We had to scrap it, and a new tobacco crop that's a little bit better than what it was, what they ordered before, is being brought in, and they're gonna try that one, let it sit a little bit, and smoke it again.
Okay.
So it's a slight delay, but we got enough time. So
Okay.
now, this is like, if right now is May, then we're pretty much screwed. But right now we have time.
Hey,
So-
you know what? But you guys being, I'm gonna say, you guys now being in the industry, you guys know you don't want to rush it. When it's ready, it's ready.
Yeah.
And
And
and,
it's-
and I know it's maybe a little downer because it's not going to hit the time frame that you really expected or anticipated to, but you know, Tony, you've done so many changes with projects that you've gone on to. You know, there are little couple of steps that you have to take back sometimes before you can go back forward.
The thing about that, I'm not using any brand as example, right? But
Right.
other brand has a chance to redemption. let's say if I release a cigar, like if I'm Jewish state. Let's say if I'm Jewish state, and I decide to release a brand new cigar, and it sucked this time. But the next year I can release again, or those people who smoked it will say, "Oh, this one is better than last year." We don't have that chance.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the difference. Like we had to make it right before it come out. We cannot wait for like, no, okay, the second batch will be better. No.
All right.
Because a lot of time, if we smoke a certain brand of cigar, we give them passes, right? You smoke the first one, it's really good. The second one you smoke again is not as good, but you will smoke the third one to see if it got back. Right? Let's say you bought Murcielago 2021. It was great. 2022, not so good. But you'll still buy it 2023, see if it got back to where it was. But we don't have that chance, so. Yeah. But whereas I was talking about, okay, I go to places, I will bring cigars within a reasonable caliber so that I can have a conversation within that caliber of conversation.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna redirect this a little bit again because I'm interested.
Okay.
You had gone to Taiwan, yes?
Yes.
So what I wanted to see is, do they wear hats?
Baseball caps.
Baseball caps. Not like they're not wearing like
Fedoras? No.
fedoras or pork pie hats or nothing like that.
Most
Mostly
people will
baseball
wear a
cap?
baseball cap or a flat cap. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a cap that's soft and that kind of extends up to here. Looks like this shape, a cone, but top is kind of flat and soft. It's made out of cloth.
Do you have one?
I don't have one.
Why not?
It makes me look like a murderer.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
You need to get one.
No. And mostly
Yes.
female wears it.
Who?
Female wears it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just to kind of cover the sun. And, because Taiwan, the sun is hot and stuff like that.
So is it similar to like what we call the newsboy hats?
Newsboy hat. No. Not like those flat. We'll call it flat
No.
because all it does is when you put it on there, it just put it on. That's it.
Okay.
What causes tar from a cigar? The smoke, the ash, and the water. Combination of those, you get tar.
Yeah, if you smoke too fast, you got too much moisture going into your cigar.
Yeah. So if you have
Then
a
you-
wet cigar, you gotta have more tar.
Yeah,
If
then
you-
you end
if
up
you-
with Texas.
if
Texas oil in that cigar.
Yeah, and if you have, if you kiss your cigar to a point where the cigar will love you back, that will give you tar.
Okay. All right. So that kind of. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Taiwan's
not
hot.
really.
So a lot of people don't want to wear stuff. Taiwan is one of those countries where you'll see people open up an umbrella just because the sun is so bright.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Hats. All right.
Yeah, and most people will wear a baseball cap because that's the easiest thing to get anyway. Put it on, go. Right? The bigger hat is not convenient per se. It's not convenient. You can put it away. Let's say, Val, you wear your hat. You're walking around. It's really, really hot. You sweat so much, your hat is wet. And where you got to put that?
I'm gonna give it to your wife so she can hold it for me.
She'll only hold it for like 2 minutes and she'll hand it to me. I have to hold it. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It will be something where they can fit into a backpack. If you go to Taiwan, you'll see majority of people wear a backpack. And backpack usually have water or whatever, and they will be able to put the hat inside their backpack.
So do they carry like a bucket hat?
Yeah, bucket hat. That's what it is.
A bucket hat type?
Yeah.
Okay.
So soft, whatever you can put it away. That's what it is. But okay, Asian people like to be light skinned. They don't really like to be tanned. So
Fair skin. Okay. So, all right. That being said, now I am guessing more cigarette smokers than cigar smokers.
more cigarette smokers than cigar smokers.
In Taiwan.
Yes.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's actually everywhere in the world.
No, here's the thing, right? If you do the math, 2% of America smoke cigars. Okay? Taiwan, probably less than 1%.
That's everywhere, though. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Because, like, you know, we talk about this, right? The price range of those cigars are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? A couple cigars in, you're $100 in, $200 in. That's somebody's monthly salary.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you.
I do find a huge age gap in terms of smokers. Either you're in your 20s smoking cigars, or you're in your 50s smoking cigar. Which is kind of weird, right? You would think so, right? What's with that gap?
Okay, so that's what you see in Taiwan?
Yeah.
That gap?
Yeah. And that gap is not without reason. If you're in your 20s, you're just working, you don't have a family, don't have that expense, yeah, you can splurge on that.
Yeah.
You're 30, 40, 50, you have your kids to take care of. Family, mortgage, and all that. So you can't splurge. But once you pass that, now you have that budget again. So there's that gap where you see either really young people smoking or you see really old people smoking. You rarely see in between.
Okay.
And like all the people that I met at that age range, the 50 and something like that, they're business owners. So they have that budget. Otherwise, no. I didn't see that many. At least I didn't see that many, me personally. So cigar is still relatively a niche product for the rest of the world. At least, like I said, it is a luxury. It is a relaxation. It is pricey, right? And if you are like a certain age, I ask you, hey, would you smoke one cigar or would you go out with your friend to a movie? They probably choose go out with a friend to a movie, cheaper, and then you got a couple hours, right? Rather than go smoke a cigar, but none of your friends can go with you. And that's what it is, right? In Japan, same way. If you go to Ginza, that's where the cigar shop is, or Asabusa, which is right next to Roppongi, which is really expensive area. Either you're a traveler, try to look for Cubans, or you're some sort of CEO, someone that's have that kind of budget to do it. I don't know if that you will call that a phenomenon, but that's what it does. Right? Unlike US, we have a lot of cigars that are affordable to people who have various budget. Right? Like if you say, oh, you have the $6, can you go out and smoke? Yes, you can. And it goes all the way, sky's the limit. So you can have all range of people go smoke cigar, but like if you go to Taiwan and go to Japan, well, the cheapest thing you gotta get, what, Davidoff? Right now, there's more like newer cigars going in, like, you know, Drew Estate and Leaf by Oscar and stuff like that is going over there. Espinosa even. But even that, in comparison, it's like double the price here.
Wow.
Because you got to pay a third party now. Third party had to import it, and so basically they became the wholesaler and they sell it to you. So they got the cigar at one price, doubled it, and then they doubled it again to the shop, and the shop had to double it again. So there's one more hands in between, so it's double the price. Right? Because over here, you can buy straight from the factory. So the factory doubled it. Go to you, you doubled it, give it to them. Over there, they get it from the factory, doubled it, give it to the retail, double it. Go to the importer, double it, and go to the retail, double it. You got one more double in there,
And then to you another double.
and the tax is ridiculous too.
I think it's mostly tax. Mostly go to tax.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not very affordable. But that's like pretty much everything, right? Gasolines, iPhones, and stuff like that. We tend to get everything that's cheaper than the rest of the world.
Yep.
Right? Let's just be honest. That it's a blessing, right? We live in a country where things, regardless what it is, I know, like, we have inflation and stuff like that. We still pay majority of stuff cheaper than the rest of the world.
Okay.
Just not cigar.
The
All
way you
right.
just-
So when you went to Taiwan, though, that was mostly for business.
We got some stuff to take care of. We got some people to meet, and very little small amount of business, and the rest is tourism.
Okay. So now they got some really good shoemakers and tailors there. Did you get anything made?
Say that again.
They have some excellent tailors there.
Where
And
was that statement came from?
And excellent shoemakers there.
But where is that statement came from?
Well, this is from what I see when I mean, this is what I observe, what I hear and what I see. So I'm thinking, since you were out there, did you
Okay.
have the opportunity to get something made?
Let me give you an opportunity to give me an example, okay? When's the last time you went to buy a shoes that says made in Taiwan?
That doesn't mean that they're not made.
I could give you one example for Vietnamese. The only one I know.
Nike.
Yep.
So, okay.
No, but that's like a sports product. I'm talking about like a suit, a pair of slacks, a sport jacket, a nice pair of shoes.
You do have it, Val, but they're gonna be more expensive than you think it would be.
So the price of a products over there is no different than the shopping level over here.
Yep.
Really? See, and I thought it was going to be way down on the lower end.
Well, if
though.
I go to Vietnam, it will be like that. But in Taiwan, it's actually quite modern. The things that they have over there are typically imported, and the shopping level is the same kind of price.
Okay.
So did I not buy
You-
t-shirt? Yes, I bought t-shirts. Right? Did I not buy pants and jacket? I did. But did I buy suits? No, because I don't fit their normal suit size. AKA, I'm fat. So when I go to Taiwan, I wear an extra large or large, or if not 2X large. Certain pants I had to wear 3X to 4X large.
Wow.
So if I go to
Okay. Yeah, because the frame size, the stature size is totally different.
So if I go to a suit shop and I ask for a suit, it won't fit. Let's say if I can button it, my arm might not be able to go through it. Okay, because there's a different level of exercise over there required.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go is subway and walk. Okay, over here, everywhere you go is drive.
Yeah,
So I
drive
don't fit
or
this
be
stuff.
driven. Right.
Yeah.
No, bro. Tony just needs to calm down on his eating. That's
Okay,
his
all right.
problem.
All right, Shiza had to wear a large.
No way.
I'm being dead serious.
Wow.
She wears a large. And the reason behind that is not necessarily that she's fat.
No, just
It's because that she tends to have a chest size bigger than average Asian.
all right. Now let's not go there.
I just want to point it out. She's not fat. In case she's watching this, she's not fat. She just have a chest size that's larger than average Asian.
Saving his ass.
Yeah, she'll get a blouse and she can button it. So a lot of time I wouldn't buy a lot of clothing. I can buy T-shirts because that T-shirt up to 5-6Xs. Even their 5-6Xs is like extra large here.
Okay. Okay.
But in terms of blouse,
Yeah, their size is smaller, definitely.
yeah,
Asian
their frames
size
are
for
naturally
clothing
smaller.
line,
Their
Yeah.
frames are naturally smaller. No, now you gotta say, okay, doesn't the Asian have not don't have fat people? Yes, they do.
Hell yeah, they do.
Yes, yes, they do. But the stuff they wear are super street. They are like streetwear. They're big or sportswear, like like
Like
football team or
tracksuits.
whatever. Which is weird because a lot of times they sell the fake stuff. They have football team that you never heard of, and I don't wear that kind of stuff. So that's and a lot of people will just wear Hawaiian shirt
Okay.
because they have sky's the limit size. They have Godzilla size if you wanted to, and that was pretty much it.
Okay. All
So-
right. So is there a question of the day from the missus?
I already mentioned it. That was the conversation we have.
That was it? Okay. All right. All right.
But yeah, for the members that usually just watch this but doesn't really go to Discord, we are doing the Secret Santa stuff this year. For those people who want to do it. Now, I just want to mention in regards to that, I know every year is a mess, but there is no way to do it better because I don't send them, and we are counting on the member to send them. So again, if you wanted to do this, make sure you send it out early. And if you had to open early, don't tell me. Right? Don't tell me. Just take a picture and then put it somewhere. Don't tell me. Right? Because it's a rule, that you don't open it until the day of. It's okay. All right? And for those people that say, what if it's a cigar? You can leave your cigar outside for a few weeks. It will be fine. It will be fine.
Yeah, and in most cases, people that send cigars, they're gonna have a boba to pack in there. And it's gonna be in a some type of a sealed container.
I make sure.
Whether it's a zippy bag or one of those cigar packages or whatever. It'll be fine. Like Tony said, it'll be fine for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure to put like a 82 Bovita packet in. I got you guys.
He opened it up by colony in there. It just pops out. Escape.
Okay, so you went to Texas, and I got to ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
Did you come back with a cowboy hat?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I came back with stronger legs
And arms.
and arm. I come back somewhat muscular, actually. See this? My arm got a little bit bigger.
No. I think that's just from the
Yeah,
food.
no, it actually did. It actually did. All that bowling, damn. It's like a workout.
Tony is like the best bowler.
Hey, I'm getting old. My arm doesn't have that strength to hold the ball all the way through, okay? But hey, for those people who question about Eric bowling, I will say he had the skill. He just rusty.
Hey, look at. We all know that those lane bumper guards really helped them. So yeah, okay.
No,
No,
tell him, Tony. Tell him.
how tall am I? I'm 5'8". All right, when I saw Eric bowl, number one, he's left-handed, but he's got the correct pose and correct form and everything to get the ball there. He's just rusty. And I can honestly say that he does have the skill. He's just rusty. Can he get 200? No, but
What the fuck?
he's very close. All right, he's very close, and he's very confident when he throw too. The ball literally went from one end and then spun all the way. So he does have that. He does have this. And no, we did not find a 20-pound ball. In fact, all of us were using like 11-pound, 12-pound balls.
I think the heaviest they have was like
16.
13.
It was 16.
Was there 16?
Yeah, I thought it
didn't
was
see the
16. Because one of the ball I carry over was 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No wonder why you can hold it. Why you
But
start
that's
out
what
with
I
15?
used to play. So I grabbed the same ball. And I went later on after that, I
Yeah,
used the
you
orange
dropped
one
down.
because I realized my arm wouldn't hold it. Like
Dude, I
people-
haven't bowled in I don't know how long.
like you didn't see like she's not keep asking me if I'm okay because my arm hurts just holding the ball. She's like, "Are you okay? Yeah, I can play some ball. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay." And then she made me freaking do the drum thing. That's even worse. Great. I love Texas. Spent some time in Corpus Christi. I don't know what that is. Years ago. Japan is better. Well, E Honda's based on a real person. And I wouldn't say Japan is better. Japan is good for tourism, but if you work there, it sucked. Asia sucks for people who live there to work. Let's just put that straight. It sucks to work in Asia.
It's good for vacation.
It's good for vacation, right? You get treated like a royalty. Okay. But if you work there, you got to treat people like a royalty. It sucks. It sucks. So I wouldn't recommend people to move there to work unless you're in one of those big corporations and you go there temporarily for 3 months. It's great working there. Everybody will kiss you out.
Basically on vacation for 3 months if you do that.
Mm-hmm. If you have an opportunity, if you're working for a company that say, "Hey, would you go to Japan for 3 months?" You say yes. You say yes right now. Not only you go there, you gotta have fun. You come back, you get a raise. They will be like, "This guy's from the corporate. Don't mess with him." That's what it is, right? So Asia, really good for vacation. You go to China, good for vacation. You can go to, so long as you don't say Taiwan is number one. And you can go to Taiwan, you gotta have fun. And you can go to Japan, you gotta have a lot of fun. You go to Vietnam, you gotta have crazy amount of fun. You go to Thailand, you won't even know what you brought back. You go to Singapore, just don't break the law,
He's not lying at all. It's the truth.
right? All those places are great for vacation, but it sucks working there. You can find great cigar shop in all of those.
Yep. Yep.
Right? They are
definitely.
decked out. Every single one you go, either they don't have it or they are decked out.
Yep.
Right?
They don't like have just like little half-ass shop. Everything, if they have it, you already know.
Right? You guys saw me take a picture, right, of the humidor. Yeah, the humidor is tiny, but the place is decked out. Right? They're usually in very expensive hotels or in very expensive location, prime location and stuff like that. They are decked out. But expensive. And that's what they're catering to. They only want people with a wallet. Now there are a few places nice. Like I say, I went to that the Cigar King Taiwan place. It's a small shop, not very decked out, but people are friendly there. But all the other ones, you kind of have to pick and choose where you go. Right? So my wife said the same thing. She's from Chengdu, China. Chengdu is a business city. Chengdu is a business city. Everybody does business there. International business and all that. There's all business there. So yeah, working sucks. Tourism, great. You can wake up 6 in the morning and play all the way to 6 in the morning next day. And that's not a joke. If you go to Vietnam, you can wake up at 6 in the morning and play until 6 in the morning 3 days later.
Yep.
And then you'll be in your own vomit.
I did that before.
And don't smoke the local tobacco. You will just pass out. Don't
Yeah.
drink the local coffee.
If you go to Vietnam, don't be like one of those guys that you see this guy hitting from the bong. You're like, yeah, I could take that.
No,
Nah.
no. One puff,
No.
you're done. One puff. I'm talking about one puff, you're done.
Half a puff, bro. I give him half a puff.
One puff, you'll be choking and you're done. You're like, All right. Coffee, tobacco, don't touch it.
They're not for the faint of heart, man.
Even the local wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's insane.
They do it just to see you pass out. Okay, so don't do that. All right. Anyways, 11:03. That'll be it for our show. Thanks for all the people that showed up. And we have some interesting coming up soon. Legion's going through a revamp, and I'm now that COVID and all that stuff is over with, we're gonna bring back some of the fun thing that we used to do.
Why do we still could talk about COVID? Holy cow, COVID been over, man.
No, but then people need to recuperate. People need to get back to the.
And they're still putting out COVID boosters.
Yeah, but it's not like a. It's not
Well,
like
now COVID booster shot is with flu shots. It's one shot now. So, but like people are going through life change and then change back to normal. It takes time to change back to normal. So now it's changing back to normal. It's time to do something that I myself would think is dumb and fun. Right? So one of the things I'm thinking about is that we used to do one of the longest cigar training ever. Maybe we should bring that back. It's fun.
Is it?
Val missed that. Val came after that. But
Yeah, I came after that. I missed that.
But we used to have a longest cigar training ever. And now maybe it's time to see if we can do something like that again. All right. So yeah, more news to come. Take some time to organize. Take some time to see what we can do and what we cannot do. And we'll go from there. And that will be it for tonight.
Tony, are you planning? Are you planning what I'm thinking you planning right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. But I think I know what you're planning.
But I don't know.
With this train cigar. I think I have an idea. And I don't think it's a good idea if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I'm definitely not thinking what you're thinking.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm totally confused with what you're talking about.
All right.
All right. So yeah, that will be it for today. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
All right. Thanks everybody for visiting and your time.